Music and performance for me has always been free and fun. It's always been something that's been like you can explore and you can be safe. I don't want to keep quiet about things. I don't want to like hold too much in. I want to actually explore what it feels like to talk about love in a way that's not just about sex. I want to talk about what it feels like to be unconditionally involved with somebody. Learning about sex growing up was movies, TV, versions of it through stories. I learned from discovering. I grew up in a town where we had like this huge sex shop. The billboards was like an arrow to the shop. We'd drive past it all the time and I'd be like, when I turn 18, I'm going there. I'm gonna go check that place out. When I did turn 18, I went. The smell of that place was just like old books and like old videos, but there was something dangerous about it, something cool. I think that's when I started to learn about sexuality through physicality. Our bodies are sacred, our bodies are our temples, so like it's the getting out of your head and being more in your body. I feel sexy knowing that like I am active. I've been on PrEP for more than 10 years, 2014. When I got on PrEP, it was definitely a peace of mind drug. You think, have sex, get AIDS, die. Like that's just a part of the storyline. And that's not true. I was dating one person and we, for our own peace of mind, wanted the like connection to be stronger. Ever since then, I kind of have just had the peace of mind of knowing that like the things I used to be afraid of, the things that used to stop me from being able to explore, even dating, those kind of fears have kind of gone away. There is a sense of safety and security, talking about things like your status, talking about that kind of like removal of the fear and the doubt, being able to enjoy the intimate connection that is sex connection that was taught to us at younger ages that was not okay. Actually, it is okay. It's okay to have a healthy sex life. In the 90s and 80s, there was a huge loss. Living in New York City and getting to know people of that generation, some of my mentors, people who lived through the HIV/AIDS epidemic that took a lot of lives of young people at the time, queer elders, friends, and family members. Like Keith Haring, Freddie Mercury, like a lot of the artists that we lost that could or should still be here. When I'm on stage, I'm able to kind of turn on a part of me that I don't get to access all the time. My boy radio story that I bring to my creative is that it's important to nurture the vulnerability, not in just myself, but in others. Culturally, men of color have had to really appear and appropriate their gender in a way that is almost performative. But the fun thing about it is confidence. And confidence comes from being able to put yourself in situations and places where you feel like you're at home and you feel like you find your tribe. Yeah, go for it, play it. In the clubs, it's like maybe get a sound check, most likely not get a sound check ever. The chaos is actually what's fun about it. So Himboism is my album. Himboism as an idea, as a mantra, is essentially the concept of turning on the switch of like a himbo mentality. Like sometimes we need to just like turn off the thinking, like no thinking, put on music, throw our hands up and just dance a little bit. The silliness, the kind of like put your tongue out and just like cross your eyes or sit with a friend or a partner and laugh with each other so that when we do need to go back to the reality that things aren't really 100% okay, we still have the duality there. I've had conversations with some of my family members who talked about sexuality and PrEP and things like that because they don't really know. And I've had to, you know, take a deep breath and sigh out pretty heavily and be like, okay, so let me educate you a little bit. It's important that we talk about the concept of PrEP in general. It doesn't necessarily have to just be a gay conversation. I think that there's a level of beautiful knowledge that has come over the years of people being more comfortable. I think that we're able to model what safety looks like it's actually okay to talk about these things. It doesn't have to be such a heavy conversation. We're talking about safe sex, we're talking about safer sex, we're talking about good sex, and we're talking about healthy sex. Represent about us protecting ourselves and protecting those around us for that same reason.